All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakak Wadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the whole collective Israel. As you can see the title of this article, Digital Identity and the Future of Banking, how digital identity can slash the cost of onboarding and regulatory compliance by up to 70% for banks. So pretty much, going into the way of the world, okay, that the so-called white man Esau Edom is pushing it towards. All right, digital identity, what is that referring to? Okay, that's referring to this marketed beast technology, okay, which is the RFID microchip, okay, your digital identity, uploading yourself onto the internet, okay, the internet of things. All right, that's why going into this 5G technology, okay, with the massive amount of information flowing about, and firmament, okay, there has to be need for stronger technology, okay, and this is going to the plans of the so-called white man Esau Edom, okay, and how he has from the beginning, okay, of the foundation of him coming into power, okay, he wanted to have full subjection over every living soul on the planet Earth, okay, and he's going to do that by making you a perpetual slave, by branding you with the RFID microchip, okay, so that he knows your whereabouts, he knows your thoughts, okay, because this chip is just the beginning of his New World Order agenda, because you see he's trying to build it right before your eyes, okay, he has his whole world on lockdown, okay, poisoning everybody with radiation and poisoning, okay, coming out as calling it the COVID-19 or the coronavirus, okay, because he's trying to cover himself up, okay, because he is trying to accelerate his agenda, because he knows Revelation 12:12 he'd have but a short time. Okay, he's shutting down the major cities around the world, shutting the world down as a whole, so that while you people are quarantined, are held in medical martial law, he's out sending construction workers to build this 5G technology. Okay, because without this 5G technology, he cannot forward his agenda. Okay, again, he had the plan, he had the plan, okay, but he didn't have the technology. Okay, so here in 2020, he has that technology readily available. Okay, he just had a point in time in his mind where he said, he's going to start pushing this thing to another height, okay, to accelerating it to a point to where he can fulfill his belly, because again, he knows that the walls are closing in on him. Okay, so he's doing things like, again, shutting down the world and having it medically quarantined, okay, and having this boogeyman, okay, which he is the boogeyman, all right, having everybody to believe that, why things are going on the way it's going on is because of a virus outbreak. Okay, but it's by force this thing is happening. Okay, again, this man is radiating, all right, the people on the planet Earth and causing them to have radiation poisoning, and he calls it, and he justifies himself by saying it's a virus. Okay, when it's not the virus. Okay, it's him. All right. So let me read some of this article. All right. And then obviously get some precepts, because this is about prophecy. Okay, this man, he's trying to fulfill his will. Okay, trying to fulfill his intention. Okay, the intent of his heart is to have everybody on the planet Earth microchipped. Okay, here, disruptive digital only banks, innovative regulations, and shifting consumer demands have made today's banking digital first. Okay, how's that so? Okay, because how often do you really deal with dollars? Okay, when you go as far as your banking account, how often do you use dollars? Okay, when you pay your bills, it's what? It's pulled straight out of your check. Okay, when you get paid, what? You have direct deposit. Okay, so you don't really even deal with dollars. Okay, as far as back then. Okay, 20, 30, 40 years ago. Okay, now in 2020, you hardly ever use paper money. Okay, and that's all by what? By design, because this devil is going to crash the dollar. Okay, because it's really just we're in that transition phase. Okay, transitioning it to physical cash. Okay, to digital cash. Okay, and that's going to be via the RFID microchip. Okay, and why are they going into digital identities? Because going into your social security, okay, your driver's license, your identification, it's all going to be digital. Okay, because when you file for things like your taxes, okay, and so on and so forth, okay, they say we need more proof to identify who you really are, okay, because people still do tax fraud, people still do these things behind the scenes where Esau's losing out on big money, okay. He's tired of doing that. He's tired of these under the table deals, okay, where he's not involved, okay. Because why? Because he like Apostle Gabar always goes into, he has a God complex, okay. He's striving to be as the Most High, okay. He wants everything to go through him, okay. So him and his New World Order agenda, this is what he thinks in his mind is going to fulfill that void of him trying to have that God complex, okay. Everything got to flow and go through him, okay. Esau, Edom, Soka, white man, this is his intent, all right. But obviously that slot is already filled, okay. Yabash Shai, he already has it on lock, okay. But he has his man built up with pride doing so, okay, because hey, at the end of the day, it's the movie of the Lord, okay. And this man's going to be thrown down very, very, very soon, okay, because his time is up, okay. Job 9:24 is almost up, his contract, all right, of ruling the earth, all right, pretty much going into Esau's blessing, all right, having the fatness of the earth and ruling with the sword. So continuing, but the benefits of digitizing or digitization are being held back by identity verification challenges, okay. So these devils, they play games in as far as justification, okay. We can't do this because of that, so we're going to do this, okay. Problem, action, solution, okay. So he creates the problem, and he forces a reaction, and he brings forth his solution, okay. So I'm gonna read again. But the benefits of digitizing, it's like a digitization, are being held back by identity verification challenges. Keep on reading. Identity verification underlies many of the core processes associated with financial services. Exactly, which I was pretty much going to earlier. With banks required to subject their customers to strict identity checks, both to protect those users' finances and to meet regulatory compliance demands. Okay, and going into Esau in his agenda, okay, he's going into a problem, action, solution. He's gonna start formulating these so-called terrorist attacks, okay, to where an EMP hits, okay, because look, this devil is putting up the 5G towers, okay, and he's gonna have he needs to restart the grid, okay. So he gonna say, oh, so and so crashed, Russia or whoever, Iran, they sent forth a cyber attack, okay. So everything is resetted, and boom, bam, there goes. Hey, now we have for in place as a consequence of us being attacked, we have to go forth with this this new system, this new financial global system, okay. And it involves that RFID microchip, okay. Everybody's identity, you say, hey, because look, everything is digital already, okay. It's just, again, that next step is to have everybody chip, okay. But here there's a huge EMP attack happens, all data and information is lost. All right, so we got to restart. We got to start identifying who is who, okay. So who are you? All right, such and such, blah blah blah. They and they program it on that chip, okay. Boom. All right, because going into that Patriot Act, all right, in a time of war, everybody's considered a threat, okay, and especially everybody's considered a threat against this New World Order. And what's going to confirm that allegiance, that alliance, all right, that conformity is that RFID microchip, okay, to say that you're down with the so-called white man being your God, okay. But anyways, again, spiritual speculating, but these are a series of events this devil's going to play out, and it's going to be boom, 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 okay. A controlled demolition, just like 9/11. All right, because he wants to what? He wants to fulfill his agenda. And ultimately, what is that doing? That's shortening his days, okay? Because the quicker he gets to that bound which he cannot pass, is the quicker the Lord's going to return, okay? Because he doesn't understand he has a ceiling. He thinks that what? Like it says in Psalm 10th chapter, his house is going to continue on forever, okay? But that's not the case. All right, the Lord set a bound. That's why he can't leave the earth. He can dig into the ground, dig into hell, okay? But what? The Lord's going to bring him out, okay? You can go shoot off into the International Space Station. That's as far as he's going to go. He can't leave because of the Van Allen belt, okay? But, the Lord's going to take him out, okay? He's going to grab him up, and those elites are going to be the first fruits of slavery. Because you everyday Edomites, you don't have the funds and resources to be shooting up into space and hiding up International Space Station or digging onto ground with these underground bunkers, okay? these elites do, these billionaires and trillionaires, okay, going into these elite banking families, okay, and their ties, okay, like Bill Gates, so on and so forth, okay, those underliners, okay, that are faced for those elite bankers, which we don't know, we know their names, okay, but as far as exactly every single person that's involved in those the hidden ones, okay, of the left hand side, okay, they're called the hidden ones for a reason, okay, but in due time, they're going to be revealed. All right, they've been hiding. These frail, old, crusty Edomites are the ones. That's why Scripture say, "Is this the man?" All right, that had the whole earth to tremble. Okay, but yeah, let me get on going with this article, and then of course bring it on home with prophecy. Okay, the scriptures. All right, the word of Yahweh Shai. All right, well, I'll just read again. Identity verification. Whoops. What the hell? Identity verification analyze many of the core processes associated with financial services. All right, so they're attaching your identity with your money. Okay, because again, this system, this New World Order agenda, and what's going to fill that hole? Okay, because right now it's all subjective. Okay, they're saying because pretty much what's going to be fulfilled for that void as the need, or the solution for this is going to be that chip. Okay, and as more and more as the day comes closer and closer to that time, okay, it's being more and more clear. Okay, that's why Habakkuk's 2nd chapter, okay, is always brought out, because that the vision is set for an appointed time. Okay, and that appointed time is now. That's why it's speaking. What else is it going to be? It's not going to be a shoestring. Okay, it's not going to be a Domino's pizza. It's going to be the RFID microchip. Okay, what else is it going to be? Okay, continuing. With banks required to subject their customers to strict identity checks, both to protect those user finances and to meet regulatory compliance demands. There have been a plethora of efforts aimed of streamlining identity verification online, but these attempts have largely failed to address the issue in its entirety. Okay, hey, this is all making sense. Okay, for example, customers are often required to create unwieldy passwords and verification details that can be difficult to keep track of to access their accounts. Okay, so it goes back to convenience. Okay, everybody, people forget their passwords. Oh, I always forget my password, but here you have a chip. You don't have to remember no password. You don't have to remember no keys. Okay, you just have to have your chip, and that's going to be implanted in your, like it's going to say, right here in the forehead or wherever else you seem it's needed to be planted in. All right, but nonetheless, read Revelation 14th chapter. You're going to feel the full cup of the wrath of the Lord Yahweh Shai, which is ultimately being hit by these thermonuclear missiles. Okay, I'll continuing. I'll read again. For example, customers are often required to create unwieldy passwords. If I'm saying it right, I can't read. Passwords and verification details that can be difficult to keep track of to access their accounts. Okay, so all their accounts, everything's going to be brought into that chip. Okay. Not only have these efforts created new points of friction for users, but they're also expensive for banks, which with each password reset costing up to $70 according to Forrester Research estimates. Whatever. Okay. Again, these devils trying to justify themselves. All right. And you people just rolling with it. These issues run deeper than password reset costs, though banks spend billions annually on compliance requirements related to identity verification, while agile and technology first players are snapping at these players' heels by streamlining how they offer services to banks' customers. However, digital ID solutions can help iron out these identity verification headwinds, in the process providing a foundation for banks to bat away the growing threat to their core business from industry insurgents. Okay, hey, terrorists. Okay, so if you don't take this chip, you're going to be considered a terrorist. All right, but here, digital ID. Okay, what does this mean? Okay, is this going to be an invisible it's gonna be a chip, okay, in your right hand or on your forehead or wherever else you put the stupid thing, okay. All right, and these banks are already investing in these things, and I'm gonna read on down, and it's gonna go into these big banks, okay, these big corporations that are already that have been setting up ties behind the scenes for when this thing is fully implemented. Okay, they're transitioning, okay, to this new world order, okay, turning everything from physical cash to digital cash, okay, wherever they call that, the cryptocurrency, okay, and a prime example was I remember last year I did an article on Microsoft and Mastercard, okay, teaming up together for digital ID, as we see right here, digital ID solutions. Why is Mastercard and Microsoft are teaming up together? Okay, it's because the system is coming to place. Okay, these devils are making deals behind the scenes again. All right, so they can transition to the new world order. Okay, which I might do a video on it, but you can Google search it yourself. Microsoft and Mastercard teaming up. Digital ID. Something to that extent. All right, but continuing, these reasons alone are sufficient for banks to take the lead in developing digital ID schemes. Exactly. I could just kept on reading down the article, okay? Because they have the resource, they have the money, they have, the ties, okay, to do so, okay? You're not going to see, mom and pop shops doing these things, okay? But continuing, but the identity verification challenge isn't limited to financial services. And banks that are successful in developing their own digital ID solutions can tap into new business opportunities as trusted providers of identity solutions across a whole range of industries, from e-commerce to health care and public services. Okay, oh my goodness. Okay, your health care. Okay, that's why now this mandatory vaccination. Okay, it's all gonna tie together to this chip. Okay, public services. You can't get on the train. Cannot get on the bus. You can't go to the airport, you can't, so on and so forth, okay, because you can't exist without this chip in this new world order, okay, and in this new world order, again, they're building it right before your faces, okay. This 5G technology is needed because, again, this flow of information is a higher, a stronger technology is needed, okay. And this 5G is in place in there. You can see these banks. I'll read this little last part. In the digital identity and the future of banking report, Business Insider Intelligence defines digital ID and discusses the technologies used to deliver the solution and lay out the case for why banks have a compelling reason. Why is that reason? Okay, this new world order, and are best suited to take the lead on digital identity. This report will illustrate how these players can go about developing scalable and effective digital ID solutions to solve genuine pain points in their own business and take advantage of the opportunities that digital ID infrastructures open up. Okay, it's an infrastructure. Okay, again, that's why these towers are going up. Okay, and birds are dropping dead. Okay, animals losing it because they're being cooked like they're in a microwave. Okay, because that's what it is. Okay. And this is just the beginning, of this man trying to fulfill his plans, okay? And it's ultimately going to turn into bloodshed because, again, Revelation 12 and 12, okay? But here, it already is bloodshed. A sword is any manner of destruction. This 5G is a sword, okay? It's having people die, okay? Something can get worse, okay? Because these devils are going to put up these towers in the neighborhood near you. And where are they going to first and foremost put these towers at? It's going to put these towers at where you so-called Negro Latinos and Native Americans live at, okay? But here's some of the companies mentioned. The companies mentioned in this report: Barclays, okay? These are big companies, okay? Belafis, whatever, BNP, Paribas Fortis. That sounds Greek, okay? Capital One, CIBC, Densky Bank. I ain't gonna pronounce that. First American Corporation, Handles Banking. Well, you get the point, okay? Mastercard, Microsoft. There you go. Boom, okay? TD Bank, okay, and these are the ones that are publicly showing, that they're involved in this, okay. And again, the elites, they're not going to put their name on this. They enjoy being behind the scenes and being unknown, okay, because whatever, they enjoy that, okay. They love living in, because that's them. They live in darkness. Okay, but unless, again, this is their infrastructure coming to place. Okay, and it's being exposed. Okay, this is him boasting of his heart's desire. Okay, he says he's a lot of things loosely. Okay, he leaves a lot of room for gray. Okay, but that's why the prophets, the servants of Yahweh Shai, the men of the Lord out here from apostle on down, breaking these things down onto you. Okay, but here, let me get into it. All right, this is Obadiah. Do I want to start Obadiah? Yeah, I'll start Obadiah. This is Obadiah. I'll start at verse 1. The vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Okay, an ambassador is a prophet. Okay, a herald. Okay, a spokesman. Okay, a representator. Okay, all right. Who the representation of Yahweh Shai? His men. Okay, and specifically his servants, the prophets. Okay, an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Okay, we're sent among the heathen. Okay, sent among all people. Okay, we're prophets of the nations. Okay, continue. Arise ye and let us arise. Slack. Arise ye and let us rise up against her in battle. All right, because ultimately it's going to turn into a war. Okay, World War III. Okay, but before that happens, of course, this chip has to be implemented, and it's right around the corner. Okay, it's verse 2. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. Okay, because why? He's being exposed. Okay, this thing going on in Wuhan, China. Okay, that's a result of this 5G technology. Okay, and that's a bioweapon. Okay, because that 5G affects what? The biology of your body. Okay, of the human body. Okay, having your cells microwave. Okay, to where they turn up against you and they try to kill you. Okay, radiation poison. Okay, that is a bioweapon. Okay, and that's what these devils have did. Okay, and that's what they're doing. That's what they can continue to do. Okay, and I'll probably be my next lesson. Okay, how there's military branches in the United States military that is designed and created for biological warfare. Okay, and these departments, there's what's the word? Okay, I don't know, I can't think of it right now. I'm getting spaced out, but there's branches here in the United States, going into military bases. Okay, I guess that's what I can say. There's in the United States, there's bioweaponry, military bases in the United States. Okay, and what are they doing? Okay, going into this martial law. Okay, it's all coming together. Okay, but here they are greatly despised because why? Because they're being exposed, their agenda. Okay, and no one's going into their media, their witchcraft. Okay, the truth's not coming out. Okay, as in the forefront. Okay, and these nations are upset because no one's telling their side of the story. Okay, that's why ultimately they're just gonna go to war with this devil. Okay, this devil don't care because why? Because he played them. Okay, this is verse 3. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the cliff of the rocks, whose habitation is high. Okay, so-called America is the greatest kingdom on the planet Earth. Okay, so what? He's proudful as hell. Okay, because why? Because can't nobody touch this man carnally. Okay, right? Because he's the big bully. Okay, the hammer of the whole earth. That saith in his heart, I just keep reading. Who shall bring me down to the ground? Okay, who's gonna stop me? Okay, if I do this, who's gonna stop me? Okay, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do, and who's gonna stop me? Okay, and that's where Yahweh Shai comes in. Okay, all right. But yeah, he's doing these things. Who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna stop me from building these 5G towers? Who's gonna stop me from chipping everybody? Okay, because why? Because he's on top. All right. That's why pride, going to Psalm 73rd chapter, pride encompass him round about as a chain, because he's not in trouble as other men. All right, he hasn't been judged for the things that he's been doing on this earth. It's verse 4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord. Okay, so what? He's trying to exalt himself by what? Trying to fulfill this new world order. Okay. He's already on top, but he wants to be set higher. Okay, that's why he builds these super skyrises into the heavens. Okay, because he's trying to what? He's trying to set his habitation as above the stars. Okay, exalting himself above Yahweh Shemel Shai. Okay, but now is the time where the Lord's going to bring him down. Okay, read on down in 6th verse how the things that Esau searched out, you see things sought up, because why? He's being exposed by the Lord's servants, the prophets. Okay, so him being seen, his agenda is being slowed down. Okay, that's why he's going to try to speed things up by what? Ultimately coming down with that sword. Okay, but well, since I just read 6 really quick, right? Because this Esau's power is deception. His power is living in the shadows. People not knowing who he is. Okay, that's his strength. Okay, but now it's being taken from him. And look, if you go back to Obadiah, if the great gatherers come to thee, would they not leave? It's saying the same thing in Obadiah. Okay, so the Lord's been saying the same thing about this devil. Okay, here it is, verse 5. Okay, saying the same exact thing. All right, and it goes in the next verse, Esau being exposed. All right, so here, which I read verse 10, but I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places. Okay, this secret. Okay, he's shutting the world down because he's trying to fulfill his new order. He's setting up these 5G towers because he cannot forward his agenda without this 5G technology put out. Okay, these towers. Okay, you're gonna have people, and it's on the internet. It's known. Okay, people are gonna be in the streets complaining, rioting. Okay, that goes into that sedition. Okay, because people are waking up, this devil's trying to kill them all. Okay, that Georgia Guidestone. All right, he shall and he shall not be able to hide himself. Exactly, his seed is spoiled in his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. So again, he spoiled everybody, and he hasn't been touched. Okay, he spoiled everybody by rape, robbery, theft, murder, lies. Okay, deception. Okay, and he hasn't had to pay for that. All right, and now's that time. Okay, those illuminated ones, the so-called Illuminati. Okay, they're getting ready to be put out. Okay, so all these secret councils and these they love to call conspiracy theories. Okay, is it conspiracy theory now? Okay, and look what's happening. Look, this is exactly what the servants of prophets have been saying since the beginning. Okay, but nobody listens until it's too late. All right, so Job 18, I'll start at verse 5. Yeah, the light of the wicked shall be put out. Okay, again, the so-called illuminated ones. Okay, because because of their left hand side wisdom, they've come into power. Okay, and they've been in power for a good amount of time, longer than any nation on the planet Earth, longer than us. Okay, they've been in power for hundreds and hundreds of years. Okay, they have long stretches of empires. Okay, Roman Empire, the Greek Empire. Okay, here in so-called America. Okay, which is an extension of the Roman Empire. All right, so that light, synonymous with the wisdom, is being taken out. Okay, is there no more wisdom in teaming? Okay, because every move this devil makes, okay, he's snaring himself, he's trapping himself. Okay, he's ultimately committing suicide. Okay, that's why Yahushua said in Luke the 10th chapter, he beheld Satan, he beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven. Okay, that light, as quick as it's there, as quick as it's gone. Okay, and that's how this devil's gonna go out. Okay, the prosperity of the wicked is but for a moment. All right, verse 6, the light shall be dark in his tabernacle, and his candle shall be put out with him. Okay, so his wisdom, okay, is going to be taken out. He's going to go back to that being the bases of men. Okay, being the booty scratchers and cave dwellers. Okay, but ultimately he's going to be put in shackles, and he's going to be slaves. Okay, the whole seed of Esau, you so-called white men, women, children, are going into slavery. Okay, you have to drink of that cup. Okay, because you made us drink of the cup. All right, you thought you never have to deal with the repercussions and things you did against the Lord's people. Well, hey, now you got to deal with it. Okay, so that's why this devil's going to go out with a fight, because his destination is doom. Okay, verse 7, the steps of his strength shall be straightened, and his counsel shall cast him down. So these devils is fighting in between each other. Satan dividing against Satan. We should go this way, we should go that way. Okay, they're not on one accord. Okay, so that means that what? Their house is going to fall. Okay, that's why we fell. Okay, we got split up, divided, and conquered. Okay, so this is what's happening to the devil, but look, he's doing it to himself. Okay, so it's gonna be easy work for Yahweh and try to take this man out, because there's no unity. Okay, all right, so there's no strength. All right, but his strength shall be straightened. Okay, exactly. He's gonna be in trouble. Okay, because he thinks he's doing his own. He thinks he's doing his thing. Okay, he thinks he has it in the bag. Okay, he's celebrating early. Who knows what these conversations these elites happen. Okay, because they really think they're gonna fulfill the new order. Because if it wasn't so, they would have been quit. Okay, but they're not. Okay, they're even gonna fight against the Lord to try to fulfill their will. Okay, scared yet durst fight. Okay, verse 8. Let me grab this up and read to verse 11. For he is cast out into a net by his own feet, and he walketh upon the stairs. Exactly. The quicker he puts out this chip, the quicker he's going to be thrown down. Okay, he's shooting himself in the foot. Okay, all right, and that's how he's getting checkmated. Because why? Because of prophecy. Okay, his steps has already been numbered. Okay, everything he's going to do has already been written down. So, okay, so there's no secret. All right, it's just now we caught on to the fact the Lord opened up our eyes so we have this understanding. We have our leaders. Okay, again, this the apostles and others on down. All right, to tell us what it is. Okay, all right, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shah. Okay, all right. So it's verse 9. Again, or the trap shall take him by the heel. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, does that ring a bell? And the robber shall prevail against him. This verse 10. The snare is laid for him in the ground, and a trap for him in the way. Exactly. Okay, because ultimately these thermonuclear missiles, which he's going to shoot, is going to be shot upon his own habitation. Okay, the nuclear missile which he used, to have the nations in fear is going to be used against him. Okay, you saw what he did in Japan, and wherever else he dropped these weapons of destruction, it's going to be dropped on his home. Okay, so-called America has never had to deal with nothing like that. Okay, and it's going to be pummeled by thermonuclear missiles to where it's never going to be inhabited again. All right. This is verse 11. I'm going to close out. Terror shall make him afraid on every side. And you can keep on reading this chapter, but the point is already made. This man is done. Okay. Job 18:11. Terror shall make him afraid on every side and shall drive him to his feet. He got a lot of things he got to deal with. Okay. He didn't expect this much resistance. Okay. He didn't expect Yahweh Shai to uprule, all right, or overthrow his agenda. Okay. He thought the Lord forgot. Okay. He said the Lord won't require this. He don't see me. The Lord don't exist no more. Okay. He's gone. Okay. He's no more interested in the affairs of the earth. All right. But you forgot, man, that the Lord Yahweh Shai judges in the earth. Okay. And he has not forgotten the things you have done. He's not forgotten his people. Okay. And now is the time of judgment. Okay. Lord fatten you up for the kill. Okay. And Lord's Will 2020 is the year, he takes you devils out. Okay. And he raises us back up. All right. But nonetheless, this is what it is. Hey, this devil, he's pushing. Okay. So this goes into us, man. We got to make sure, speaking to myself first and foremost, man, we on the right track. Okay. What manner of conversation, what manner of man ought we to be in our godliness and holy conversation. Okay. What should we be talking about? What should we be concerned about? We should be thinking about meditating how the hell we can get out of here. All right. Being scarcely saved. Okay. You see this devil is making his moves. Okay. And what we're waiting for is that standard, that right hand side. Okay. And that's in due time, Yahweh Shai is going to lift that up. All right. But nonetheless, Lord's will be edifying again. And as always, want to give all praise to Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Gakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the whole effective Israel. Shalom.